I just recently set up my new office and everything is like the way I want it. If you have a small office space and you're looking for products that will kind of help you create content or film product stuff or do product shoots or talking heads or stuff like this, this is the video for you. Today I just want to talk about some products and things that I've added to my my setup to kind of make solo content creation a lot easier in a small space. So actually recently iFootage reached out to me again and they were like, hey, we got these new stands. You want to try them out? One of the biggest things that has been stressful for me is like putting light stands in my office. I've lost 2 light stands. Like I don't know where they are. So these ones are actually circle-based light stands. Instead of having like tripod legs, these things have this like very heavy base that's like a circle on the very bottom. And these are actually designed to essentially give you more freedom with putting your light stands. You know, the footprint of this stand is definitely not as big as like a tripod, but the circle itself is weighted and it has like a felt bottom so that it kind of can smoothly move on like hardwood or something like that. They actually sent me 2 of them, which is sick. So these are the A400 round base plate monopod. They're designed for lights and cameras and all kinds of things. So these things actually go pretty tall. They have twist locks so that you can kind of just get it up there however you want. It's really nice because you can just put a sandbag at the bottom and it'll keep it really steady. But even without a sandbag, like right now I have a light and a full softbox, like a huge softbox on this thing, and it's not tilting. I don't feel worried about it at all. And I think it's because of that weighted base plate. You know, it really just keeps everything centered. It's great for my space because my desk that I just got, which is this new desktop desk, and I have a video if you want to check that out. It's like massive. So I have these like spaces on the side of my desk that I can put things, but like putting light stands back there is such a pain in the butt. These things slide in just perfectly. Put them wherever you want in these small little spaces. Boom. Put them up and you got a light. So I have like this light right here. What's nice is that you can also get them really close to a wall because they're circle bases. The ability to like maneuver them around my office without having to like, you know, collapse the whole thing and then like reopen it up is just, it's so nice. They also come with these little removable attachment things. Like at the top, there's like the quarter 20 and there's like the freaking bigger one. This is like essentially what you use to attach to a light. So you can put it on the top. There's also a larger screw on top that you can use to put in like a tripod head or something like that. So if you really want to use it like as a monopod, you can do that. I have my other one shining this blue light on the wall and it has like a monopod head on it. So that's like, I just love the flexibility of these things. Like I can put everything from like a giant light to a camera to a smaller light. If you want to check those out, I have a link in the description down below. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is sort of like portable lighting. This light is something that I have sort of been reluctant to make a video about, mostly because I've just wanted to kind of like figure out so many different ways to use it. And I have actually used it a lot. Like I've used it a ton in like so many different scenarios. This has kind of become my go-to run and gun light. It is the Suncrafter TL30. This is like one of the coolest lights I've ever used. This thing has an output of 30 watts in terms of like the tube light side. And then it has a 10 watt flashlight. It's kind of like a flashlight that you can adjust to make it more of a spotlight or have it spread out more. By a press of a button, you can actually just have it switch, which is like so nice. So being able to like switch between those 2 modes, it kind of feels like you have like 2 different lights in one. It has all the bells and whistles that come with an RGB light, you know, lightning, emergency services, you know, broken light, TV, candle, all that stuff. The thing that I like about it is that it's also, you're able to control it with the app. So if you have another light from Suncrafter, you can control both of them and have them sync up. It comes with these like rotatable magnets, which is like so sick because you can literally mount it on any magnetic surface, kind of rotate it however you want. You can have it rotating up towards the ceiling or even straight down or straight out. I've never seen any other light do anything like that. Most of them just have like a fixed point where you can like mount it. There's a lot of lights, like you have to like press once and then press and hold for 5 seconds, or you press and then you have to turn the dial to turn it on. It's like safety measures to make sure you don't accidentally turn the light on. But for this one, you just go and it's on. And I love that so much. I've used it in so many scenarios. I used it to film social media interviews, dance videos. I've used it as just a portable light to kind of give myself more lighting in like a certain scenario. I love the buttons, the function menu and everything. You can obviously control it all with the app, which is easier, but like all the buttons make it really easy, and like everything is nice and easy to find. You got a button like for menu, you got a button to turn it on and off, to switch to the flashlight mode. So if you want a good tripod, K&F makes really good tripods. So this one is the 235A1. I had to read it on the side because it's like got a weird name. It's like really small and compact. It has these little nubs on the bottom that you can, you know, they're plastic, they don't slip, but you can also take them off and there's spikes at the bottom. As like a cheaper tripod, it's under $100. I think it's like $75 or something like that. It goes pretty tall. It goes about 6 foot high. It's got 4 clamping locks, which I love so much more than twist locks. I think clamping locks are way more reliable. I've had like accidents happen with twist locks, so I'm just like, I don't trust them. It holds a phone. It can also hold like an iPad mini if you want to use that as well. The reason why I'm talking about a lot of these things is because I do travel a lot. So having solid accessibility and portability is like important to me. So being able to put all of this stuff into a suitcase, you know, for example, is like really important. Something that I recently got actually when I was doing a little DIY, I finally put up the shelving. I used to have the shelving up in my old one too, but it took me a long time to put it up in here because I don't know, I didn't have the right tools and I just got lazy. But I finally put it up. My office is feeling more complete. You know, I never know where to put my tripods and like my stands and stuff. They always just end up like being tucked in a corner or in a closet or like bumping up against the wall and like scraping the wall and stuff like that. So I don't know what to do. So I actually recently got these wall mounted hooks. They're like these double-sided hooks. They kind of look like a guitar stand hook. They're designed to hold things up. And really they are kind of designed for like a garage, but they also have drywall. Yeah, these are great. And I actually installed them over there in the corner. All my tripods just sit nicely on these hooks and they're tucked away enough where like I don't have to see them. And if I need one, I know exactly where they are and they're not bumping up against the walls and like getting lost and everything. Another thing that has helped me with this sort of like smaller space is this small rig desk mount. Basically just clamps to your desk. This thing's awesome because like I can't really get a tripod or anything behind my desk because it's right up against the wall. So being able to just have that right at the back of my desk that I can just put my camera there, and I film all my talking head videos, like my social media videos, when I'm just like sitting at my desk. And it's nice because you can also put a light on there if you really want to. While this isn't really like a physical product, instead of having like a monitor on my camera and all that, I just have this. I just have it right there. And like, I love it because when you plug it in with like USB-C, obviously it helps if you have a newer iPhone with a USB-C. I have full control over everything, like everything. Touch focus. You can like have the app ignore the mode dial on the camera, so you can actually switch between photos and videos. I took a few photos, you know, a thumbnail, and then I would switch back to video and then start recording again. You know, focus peaking, waveforms. You can put your own LUTs on here. You can have anamorphic desqueeze. Like there's so many different things you can do actually. Just being able to control everything. I can even start and stop recording. I was very reluctant to buy it because I was like, oh, I don't want to spend $25 on an app. I don't know. I was recording some reels and some photos or some videos outside the other day. The wireless, it worked pretty well. It was a little choppy. It's way better than the Sony native app, like the image creative app. It's like, there's other apps are terrible. They're so bad. I've actually, every time I've used my camera, I've like been using this app. Like I almost want to get like a monitor mount and use this as a monitor. Like it's so good. Sorry, I literally just ran out of memory on my memory card, so I had to stop. You know, if you want to check out any of the products that I've talked about, I've left some links in the description down below. I'm sure that there'll be Black Friday sales on a lot of this stuff. Not that I'm trying to encourage spending or anything, but like I am packing for LA. I'm going to a competition called Freestyle Session, so yeah, I'm excited to go check that out. It'll be fun. Go see some friends. All right, see you later.